Yes, thank you. So a charm and pleasant wish to all the students. So our management had decided to utilize this lockdown period as an opportunity that we are not going to sit idle at home and we will be studying some basic concepts of our subject. So I am Amritpal Singh and I am very thankful to Principal Sir that he gave me such a marvelous opportunity to speak in front of you and to teach you economics online. Before I start proceeding further, I would like to request you to arrange a pen and a register which you can prepare notes as well for your coming examinations. Thank you and all the best. Let's dive in. As we are aware that we will be having two books of economics for the class plus 2, macroeconomics and Indian economic development. Weightage of both the books are same, 40 marks and 40 marks. Theory paper will be of 80 marks and 20 marks will be of practical, viva and other stuff. We will discuss later on. And we have started first book of macroeconomics in the previous module you have seen. So now we are here with macroeconomics and introduction. Macroeconomics. We have done a question regarding difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics in our previous class, in plus 1 class. There were differences. What are the differences between micro and macro? So here we are only discussing macroeconomics. So macroeconomics has been derived from a Latin word macros, which means large, big, huge, means taking the economics as a whole nation, all the things in an aggregative form. So it is macroeconomics taking the nation, taking the economics as an aggregative form. All the chapters, all the things which we will study in macroeconomics, these are not small problems, these are not individual problems, these are the problems of a nation. Means for example, problem of unemployment, problem of inflation, aggregate demand, aggregate supply. We were having a chapter in plus 1 class, theory of supply, theory of demand, but here it will be aggregate of demand. Okay, so one more question can be there: who is called the father of modern macroeconomics? So the answer you can see, or you can pause the video wheresoever you feel any necessity. Lord J.M. Keynes. And what is the alternative name of macroeconomics? It is theory of income and employment. Theory of income and name. We are going to discuss the meaning of macroeconomics. So you can write it on your notebook also. It is the study of aggregates or averages covering the entire economy. Covering the entire economy, such as national income, full employment, aggregate demand, general price level, etc. These all are the topics which we will be discussing in our coming chapters. National income, we are having the meaning of national income, what are the methods to calculate national income, then full employment, this is again a topic of macroeconomics, then we are having aggregate demand and general price level. Okay, so now we are having the next topic, next concept of goods and services. So finally we are entering into our chapter number 1, introductory part only, concept of goods and services. So you have read in your subject of accounts as well, goods. What are goods? So goods, these are those tangible items which can be touched, which can be seen, which can be stored and which satisfy our want. For example, pen, copy, table, chair, window, anything which you are watching around you, like this chalk, like this pen, like every item which you are watching around yourself is a good, is a type of good. We will be discussing what are the various types of goods in our next video as well. So these are the goods. Then we are having services. What do you mean by service? What do you mean by service? So these are those intangible items which cannot be seen, जिन्हें देखा नहीं जा सकता, which cannot be touched, जिन्हें छुआ नहीं जा सकता, which cannot be stored, जिन्हें हम स्टोर करके नहीं रख सकते, but have power to satisfy human wants, पर जिससे हमारी सभी की जरूरत जो है वो पूरी होती है. For example, banking, teaching, etc. So banking. Start. Yes. So now we are having classification of goods. How we can classify the goods into various categories. So we can classify them in the name of final goods, intermediate goods, consumer goods and capital goods. So these are the four classifications we have. So final goods again will be classified into final producer goods and final consumer goods. So in our previous class in +1 in the book of stats in the subject of statistics, we were having these two major words, producer and consumer. Who is a consumer? We were having two main chapters on this word only: consumers equilibrium in microeconomics, consumers equilibrium, utility analysis approach, indifference curve analysis approach. Who is a producer? We were having a full-fledged chapter on that, producers equilibrium. Who is a producer? Who produces the commodity. Who is a consumer? Who consumes the things in order to satisfy their want. We drink a glass of water to satisfy our thirst. We use pen, we buy pen, we consume a chocolate for our own need to satisfy our own demand, our own desire. So producer is a person who produces the commodity. Consumer is a person who consumes the commodity, and the whole economics revolves around these two categories, these two persons. Can be said person, producer or a consumer. So producer and consumers both are interrelated with each other. How they are interrelated with each other, we will be diving on more deeply in our coming sessions, in our coming videos. Yes, so today in this video what we have learned, let's take a little quick recall that what we have learned till now. We have read the meaning of macroeconomics, the introductory part of macroeconomics, okay. Then what we were having, I hope that you all are writing along with me what are the various topics of macroeconomics. So we have read introductory part of macroeconomics, the meaning, the definitions. Then what we have discussed regarding the name of modern macroeconomics, father's name of modern macroeconomics. Then we were having the classification of various types of goods in this module. In the previous we were having goods and services, what are goods and what are services. I hope that you all are writing and it's doing a good thing for you. So keep it up your studies and be safe, be alert at your home. Thank you very much.